Princeton with my angel globe.
I have my little Buddha globe. He
My
sits on
friend
my altar.
Sandy gave me this. Hey, Sandy, look at the angel globe. I've got it right here, all sparkly, next to my.
Beautiful.
Well, we decided to talk to some about something really sparkly today, and that is dreams.
Magical, mystical dreams.
That's right. I have always remembered my dreams. I've dreamt like in. I've had dreams where I was like a Schwarzenegger movie or something, like, I literally like action film with music. I remember my dreams. They are very vivid. They're very action packed, and I've always have. I've never. I don't know what that's about, but it's always kind of fun. I mean, it's like I always feel like, gosh, we spend so much time asleep, so much time in bed. I think, God, is all this time wasted? But then I try to think of it as, the other night I thought, no, I'm doing stuff, because when you're dreaming, you really feel like it, right? You feel like you're really there. It doesn't.
Well, you're kind of like the Terminator, I guess, in your
I
dreams.
know.
So yeah, you're very
I'm
active.
getting shit done, in the middle of the night.
Well, you spend 8 hours. Think about it, that's a third of your day, a third of your life sleeping.
Yes, so you might as well have another life in your dreams, which I'm trying to do.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you have one.
I do. I have one now. If I could only figure out how to write a book, at that time, or make some money or something,
Well, do you have a dream journal? Do you keep one?
No, I did years ago when I was 16. I kept a dream journal and I wrote down my dreams, and then I gave it up. I'm one of those people who kind of think dreams are just things that we've heard that day or thought of or have been worried about or seen someone, and then it comes out in the dream. I've never thought, I know people do, and it's probably true, but I've never felt that my dreams were revealing something to me or some kind of message or anything like that. I just feel like it's my brain working stuff out that I've been seeing or dealing with.
Yeah, like the residue of the day, you're working it out. And that is one level of looking at your dreams, and there's so many different levels. Why I love dreams is because if you don't kill the dream, meaning don't give it a meaning, it'll keep unfolding for you. And often you can go back into those dreams and you'll find yourself in the same dreamscape, maybe 2 years later in another dream. You know that you might go to the same school that you've really never been to in this life, but somehow you return to it. I personally keep a dream journal.
Beautiful.
I have a lot of these, and I write my dreams down. Not every night. I'm not as religious as I used to be. There was a time, and I would teach dream classes and go to dream classes and work with dreams that I would write them down. And you technically have 6 dreams a night if you're on 8 hours sleep. It happens during your REM period. So your dreams get longer and longer, and your longest dream typically is in the morning before you wake up. Well, if you sleep a normal 8-hour night. Right. And so I was getting to the point where I was writing my dreams down. I can remember up to 6 dreams in some nights that were separate. Mm-hmm. I'm not so persnickety and do it as much because there's so much more going on in my life, but it's very fascinating because I think there's multi-levels and layers to dreams. And so I really love to look at dreams as what Marla just said about the residue, working out what's going on in your life. You might get some insight. I also like looking at dreams as if everything in that dream, the dreamscape, the buildings, the characters, the animals, is you. So that's more of a Jungian way of looking at the dream. All the players in the dream represent a part of you, so you can start learning about what's reflecting back to you. And some dreams can be prophecy dreams. You may actually get a dream where you can see things in the future. Other dreams, and that's what I really like, Marla, especially when it comes to, right now we're filming this, it's at Halloween time. Mm-hmm. And what I really like is that dreams is when your dead loved ones, your deceased, can come visit you. Your angels can, your guardians, your guides, because you are uninhibited when you sleep. And so you don't have your chatter of your brain going off all the time. Instead, it's in this dreamscape. And it's most easiest for them to visit you that way, and it's through your dreams. I've had a dream where my grandmother visited me and told me all kinds of stuff that was going on the other side. And she looked beautiful. She looked like she was probably 35. I only knew her when she was a lot older than that when she died. But has that ever happened to you, Marla? Had a dream where
people come through? My brother, has been there, or my grandmother, different things. But or once in a while, my dad will be in my dream. Some people who have passed over. I used to have horrible nightmares. I mean, really bad. I used to have a lot of nightmares. I don't have as many anymore. But the other night, like 2 nights ago, I had a dream that Macy jumped into bed, and it's so real. I mean, I don't even when I think, oh, it was a dream, when I woke up. But she came to the side of the bed, and like she was like wanting to get up. She jumped up and put her face in my hand, and then in my husband's hand, and her leg was all bleeding, like she was like bitten by a coyote or something, like it was really bad, like bleeding. And then I had to. This was in a dream, and I had to. Then we ran, and I took my shirt off and wrapped it around her leg, and it's so weird.
Oh my gosh!
And then we were going to get in the car to take her to the vet, and then the dream ended. So, but I'll have or I'll have dreams where I'm going to get killed or something really, but then I never, and that's interesting because we never get killed, do we?
No, we don't. It's so funny. Yeah, and I've had dreams like that too. And even if it seems like I'm getting killed, there's another life. I'm like a cat, 9 lives. There I go again. You're right, because unless we died, but we wouldn't know if we had that dream and we died. So no, you're right. People talk about getting shot. I remember being shot in a dream before as well, laying there dying and going, but I'm not really dying. Now, another real cool thing about dreams, this reminds me, is lucid dreaming, where you're aware, you wake up in the dream, but you're still asleep, but you're aware that you are sleeping. Ooh, that's a tough one to say. But you become cognizant of the fact that you're still dreaming, but you're aware of it, and now you can take that dream, if you choose, and go to magical, mystical places, confront the intruder, somebody who's chasing you, go find information. I lucid dream probably 3 or 4 times a year. Do you lucid dream, Marla?
Well, last night felt like one because I was doing some astral projecting. I was laying there.
Oh, that's right. You mentioned that.
I'll lay in bed and I'll just feel like my legs are. I'll feel like I'm what do you call it? Levitating right off the bed. Like I'm. But it's obviously my body's not levitating. It's my soul or what?
Your astral body?
My astral body is lifting up because my legs are up. I'm up floating above the bed. And then I was...
Now, were you asleep when this happened, or...?
I guess I was asleep, but I knew it. But I was awake with my eyes closed.
Interesting.
I don't think I was asleep. Because I was saying to myself, oh, I'm floating. Oh, I'm floating above the bed. So I don't think I was asleep. I was laying there with my eyes closed. And then all of a sudden, I think I astral traveled because I was under the ocean and I was floating up, and I could breathe in under the water. So it was very interesting because I do a lot of out-of-body stuff happens to me. And that's where I met my dad one night on the astral plane. He came into my room and sat at the edge of my bed, and I got to see him and communicate.
Wow.
Yeah, but so that's really fun. I like it, and I'm like, I tell myself, just go with it. Go ahead, float up, higher. And then sometimes I don't, I really don't. I'm just like hovering like right over the bed. So.
Yeah, you're just kind of trusting it and saying, okay,
I'm ready. Go for it, because I'm not going to die. It'll come back.
Why not try it? I mean, you protect yourself. You're safe. You do a lot of light work, energy work, so that's probably why it's happening. I
do have a lot of dreams where somebody's breaking into our house and trying to get me, try to kill me, and then they never do. And I think it's just because we always lived in apartments and we've been homeowners for like 4.5 years, and there have been robberies in the neighborhood. We just got a security system installed in the house, but I'm home alone at night sometimes when my husband's at work, and somebody's probably not going to break in, but you just feel okay if you hear a noise, so it probably in the back of my mind would be thinking, am I safe? And so at night, in my dreams, very often I dream that, an intruder came in and they were coming in and getting me, and I'm running and hiding in the bathroom or something like a movie.
Yeah, that's scary. We all have little things like that. I mean, if you had, like you said, a little trepidation could cause that to happen, and then because you're working out the residue in your life. Mm-hmm. But let's say you guys that are watching this want to learn to recall your dreams. First of all, get pad of paper like this or a book and have your pen. And I usually have it like this, and I have it open. Right now I've got a big rubber band on it. I keep it open. Blah. And I put my pen there, and I tell myself when I go to bed, I'm going to remember my dreams.
Yes, that's important. Program it. I used to do that too. I will remember my dream in the morning, and then you will.
And number one thing, and then after that, when you wake up with the dream, I'll even use a little digital recorder. Or you can use your phone, your smartphones, or you can write it down. I'll actually turn a light on and write it down if I remember it, especially if I'm asking for assistance or guidance in my dream.
Right.
By the way, my last book, I was getting so much downloaded information. I was getting lots of it. I would say probably a third of it from dreams, because dreams is one way I really enjoy interacting with my guides. So they were just downloading information to me, and I'd wake up and go, oh my God, what was that? And quickly write it down. And if I didn't wake up, I knew I would not remember it in the morning. So if you wake up and get good information, inspiration, take the time to write it down. I know you might be tired in the morning, but write it down, because in the morning you wake up, you may not remember what you the 3 or 4 dreams ago, right?
And even
So
if you get something like, I'm writing a new book right now, I think you're writing a new book, and if I get some idea, oh, I want to write about that or that story or that line somebody said, and I say, oh, I'll remember it in the morning. No, you won't. You won't. So I'm like, I know it's a pain in the butt, but I just even make a note on my iPhone. They have the notes in there, and make a note, because I won't.
That's what I do too. Yeah, the iPhone notes. And then make sure, now if you don't wake up middle of the night, make sure in the morning, before you get out of bed, before you get up and take a shower, brush your teeth, have your coffee, your dream will start fading away if you don't write it down right away. So do that too. Write it down right away. And then, what's cool about this? Now, this is why I say write it down. First of all, you're programming your conscious to subconscious mind further to say, I'm going to respect this images you're giving me. I'm going to listen to these inner visions and inspiration. And then you program yourself as you write it down. It's like that promise to yourself that since you're doing this, more will come. Yeah. And so what's cool is you start looking at your dreams, even over a period of a week or 2 weeks, you will start to see that little golden thread that ties it all together, because it's true that everything is connected in some way.
Yes, absolutely. Ooh. All right, you guys, let us know about your dreams. Do you have nightmares, or do you have lucid dreams, or do you astral travel? What do you do at night in your other life?
Magical, mystical dreams. Bye-bye. Bye.